welcome to my latest sales roundup. For those that are new here or just stumbled on me, across me, my name's RJ, RJ's Reselling World. Thank you for joining. For those that have been here before, thank you for coming back. So without further ado, I'm going to go on with a few sales from end of July, well, middle of July to the end. So without further ado, then nothing spectacular, just a few that I've picked out for whatever reasons. We'll start off with a pair of Tottenham Hotspur away football shorts. These are sold for £24.99. Probably owe me about 10 pence. I was in a charity shop at the right time, at the right place, and got a big bundle of stuff for a tenner. So I roughly reckon that's what it owes me. This was this was an international sale. I think it went to Australia. But yeah, really happy with the return on that. When hopefully I do a sales roundup for August, we sold another set of football shorts, Tottenham away ones, to Sky Sports that Jamie Bullard wore a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, which was quite cool. Next, we've got a set of Weight Watchers kitchen scales. I read somewhere that these sell really well. I had them in my inventory for ages. Hadn't got around to listing them. Then I sold them. And then I got a return request. A customer decided they were too complicated to work. Got them back, managed to get them work fine, relisted them within a day or two. They had flown out again. I think we paid £4 for them, and they went for $36.99 plus shipping. Next, we've got a die-cast Porsche 911 GT1 Le Mans 1998. It's a 118 scale, paid 10. This sold for $84.99 with shipping. It's in outstanding condition. For those that are thinking, is there money in die-cast cars? Yeah, there is. There's plenty to be made. I think the best sale I had was, I think it was about £130 for a little 148 scale Jag. Can we call it Jaguar? Went to America. Americans really love the Jags. But getting back to this particular car, loads of profit in that particular one. Same boot fair, which is one of my local ones, which I know a few people go to. I paid £4. This didn't sell for $99.99. It's a signed shirt, little mark there. Hopefully you can see if we can. There we go. There, so we've got that mark there. The actual message on it says, for Bradley, happy birthday, best wishes. Happy birthday, Bradley. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Had loads of signatures on it. No way of me authenticating that. So apart from doing a really good picture, got an offer. I can't remember what country this one went to, but I got an offer for £70, and it was at $99.99. Was purely I did not have a clue what the top was worth. It could have been worth a hell of a lot more than £70, but the way I look at it is I paid for, sold it for 70. If someone goes out and they sell it for $1,070, I'm still happy with the profit that I've made on it. Next up, a Mercedes. Paid about £1 for this. Says I've sold it twice. First person decided not to pay for it. Pleasures of reselling, eh? This sold for $22.99. Paid a couple of pounds for it at the boot fair, and it was a Mercedes-Benz handbook, like you would have in your glove box owners manuals, etc., for an E-Class. Another very tidy bit of profit on that one. Akai tuners. This particular one, tuners, I find if I do break down integrated hi-fi systems, and a lot of the times I do, I just find that there's a lot more. They're not going to sell as quick, but there's a lot more profit in them. We got $27.99 for this plus $9.99 shipping. It was pulled apart of a system that I'd already got my money back on all the other parts. So yeah, that turned into pure profit on the tuna. Something else, bit different. Top Trump card decks for those that remember playing these back in the day. Stead me in about £1, sold for $11.99 plus $3.69 shipping, which we still have a few different sets of these cards floating about. This was Series 1 racing cards, complete, over 40 years old, number 584-22. Next we get to Elvis Gold Records Volume 3 in gold with gold vinyl. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. Produced, I think these come out according to the record 1978, year after Elvis's death. Imported from America. The LSP would indicate that was an American release of this particular record. It was in its own plastic sleeve. Yeah, it was in really good condition. That game doesn't step in. It's part of a private collection, which got me into reselling, to be honest. That sold for $28.99 plus $3.69 shipping. Next, the CB radio, a York JCB 863. As you can see, loads of little marks on it. Yeah. Really was in it wasn't in the best of conditions, but I still felt that it was yeah. So this steads me in. I think we paid $2 for this at the boot fair, totally untested. Bought a new power lead, stuck some wiring at the back. Was advised to do that before even entertaining turning it on, especially when you TX the mic. It's told never to do that if you don't have any type of air or anything in the back. It could cause a lot of damage. This sold for $59.99. Next we have a Ford Fiesta Mark 7 2013 from a 1.5 TDCi passenger's airbag on and off switch. I bought some bits from my own Fiesta ST back in 2013, some gloss black parts, and this was surplus. So yeah, doesn't really owe me nothing. That sold for $17.99 plus $3.69 shipping. Next we have probably paid about £2 Southern Comfort mirror. Looked like it had some work done to it previously. Hopefully you can see down here how it had been glued on. Customer wasn't, he'd seen the pictures, but he'd kind of got it, and he said, no, I don't feel safe back hanging the picture up. He said, by all means, return the item. Never heard nothing back, so presumably he must have either hanged it up or chucked it away. But yeah, again, a nice bit of profit on that. Back to another Elvis record, Elvis, Scotty and Bill. This one, I think this was again 1980s. Again, doesn't owe me nothing. Nice gatefold record there with Elvis, Scotty Moore and Bill Black, I believe. Yeah, $13.49. We had 10% discount on that, which steads us on to Elvis Presley LP, Frankie and Johnny, original red. RD prefix 7793 indicates UK release. To show you some of the pictures on this one. Film with Donna Douglas, who I believe was in Beverly Hillbillies. Bit before my time, but that's what I remember hearing. Jiving Jerry on the back. Whoever Jiving Jerry is. I think the LPM should indicate the prefix for the US press release of that particular album. RD in mono. It's in pretty good condition, to be honest. And the mailers that we send some of our records out in also. For the go, big box Tales of the Crypt. Had that up for $22.49. To be honest, took a offer of £10 on it. Probably owes me about 50p max. So yeah, I was happy to. This was volume 2. For those that remember, maybe going to Blockbusters and getting films like this out. Yeah, nice little bit of profit on that. Excuse me, a bit of coffee. Any sales update without a Pocket Dragon somewhere in there wouldn't be good. So Pocket Dragon's Collector's Millennium Mug, limited edition. Come part of a collection that doesn't owe me anything now. It's sold for $13.49 plus shipping in its own box that we then put into another box. Yeah, it was quite a cool thing. Two left, a rarity for me. Pair of trainers, Nisa. Yeah, I'm still learning a lot about trainers, etc. Watching George and Cola Flipper, etc. amongst others. Also the other guy I think is local to me. Is it the Dan from the Dan's a lot of tat and this and that? I think you call yourself. Yeah. So I think we took an offer of 25 on these. We paid 10, so we're still in profit on it. Last one's a camcorder. Sulfur part's not working. This was bought at Hop Farm. We paid free. Solder's part's not working. I don't have a charger to test, which we didn't have. Has a battery and a strap and a cassette in it. This was purchased by George Ross. So George, I hope you found the use of that particular item. Again, thank you for joining me for a sales roundup. It's nothing fancy. It's just me trying to be honest and putting honest sales out there, not putting sales out there to make you guys look, wow, look at how I'm selling a £300 this or a 200. These are just general, honest bread and butter sales with the odd